Hey y'all, I'm Kara, mom of 2 and vanilla Dr. Pepper addict.
And I'm Danielle, homeschool mom of 3.
Welcome to the 30ish podcast.
Hey y'all, how's it going?
What's up?
It was me saying y'all this time. I'm gonna throw them off. What have you been up to this week, Kara?
That's great. I have had a busy week with work. We had your kid's birthday party last weekend, and then Nolan's on his second fishing trip today.
He's on a fishing trip, like going away? Or she's just going fishing today?
I shouldn't say trip, yeah, just fishing in general. But he caught a fish last time, so he's all excited about it.
That's cool. And my kids want to fish, and they got fishing poles for Christmas.
Aw.
But I have no idea how to fish.
We should take them. That'd be fun.
Yeah. All I can think of when I think of little kids fishing is just like hooks to the eye.
Yeah.
Like human eyes.
Yeah. No.
It's literally all I can think of.
I get that. You just put that thought in my head, and I hadn't really had that thought.
So it's more of a Tyler adventure.
Yeah.
He got a fishing pole as well. I did not get a fishing pole.
Well, we can make the boys take the kiddos.
There we go. Perfect.
But not too much. Been hanging out at the pool. Any downtime that we get. So glad it's open now.
How are the cicadas at the pool?
I don't mind the cicadas, Danielle.
Are they at the pool though?
Yes, they are at the pool.
Are they like in the water?
Yes, they're in the water.
I heard they closed down the splash pad in our town because of the cicadas, and all the kids were running on the cicadas because they were like attracted. Like I saw a video
to the
water and the sound. Apparently it's a sound that like really draws them in. But they were all over the ground. The kids were running on them, and they were getting stuck in the little spout things.
Okay, that is kind of gross. They really don't bother me, but that's pretty gross.
Yeah. Well, they're just like, their erratic nature. They don't have a rhyme or reason to why they're going towards you. They're just like, bang, bonk, like, yeah. And they just come out of nowhere.
Well, and when we were taking our pictures, so we just took pictures for season 2 in front of the pink wall. And our friend Kenya did them. She did a great job.
Shout out Kenya Wolf.
Shout out Kenya Wolf. When we were walking around, we were talking about it because there were just so many dead cicadas on the ground. And we were like, do they just, like, not live long and die?
I found out what happens.
I was going to say, and then I sent it to you, and it was like, as soon as a male mates, it dies.
You don't.
Which is really funny.
It is really funny. But, yeah, they're ruining my life. Let's just put it that way.
Your kids won't go outside.
I'm not being dramatic. They're literally ruining my life. We talked about how they had their birthday party this weekend. It was a joint birthday for both the big kids. And we got a bounce house with Hop and Mingle. Beautiful, beautiful bounce house.
It is so nice.
So nice. Had like a little ball pit. So fun, right? My kids wouldn't go in it because of the cicadas. The cicadas were in. I think the noise was attracting the cicadas, but honestly, like, they're just around, you know, like there's some days where they're just like everywhere, and that was that day. They were everywhere.
I kind of like the noise
of the cicadas.
Yes, like it's like this hum.
Okay, if it stayed in the trees, I agree. It's almost like the crashing of the waves.
Yes, it's nice. Like, when I go out and water my garden in the morning, I'm like, yes, exactly. It's nice.
You're going to have the white noise in your room, just be like, cicadas, please.
Yeah.
Instead of crashing waves, you're going to have cicadas playing.
That's funny.
But yeah, so they're literally ruining my life. They ruined the birthday party, only for my kids.
Everyone else ruined the birthday party.
Everyone else had a great time at the party, had a great time in the bounce house, except for my children. They each, I think, went in the bounce house for maybe a whole minute. Yeah, so maybe we'll have to get a bounce house one day when all the cicadas are gone.
We'll have to celebrate their birthday like 2 months later next year. Well, they shouldn't be back next year.
Yeah,
they only come every few years.
And it's only supposed to be 4 to 6 weeks. So
they should be gone.
I'm going with. Yeah.
Pretty soon.
But my kids literally will not go outside now. So after the party, they have now decided that our house is just unsafe. Grayson will literally say the words, "Sister, we're not safe."
Oh my.
Because they're so dramatic. They have the bugs. They're not even that bad at my house. Like, they are not that bad. I've been places where they're really bad.
Mm-hmm.
My house is not one of them.
Mm-hmm.
Like, the party day was a little bit much, but, like, on a regular day, it's not that bad.
Right.
And they're just being completely dramatic, and they won't go outside, so we've been playing in the garage because they will not go outside. And the other day, I took Kennedy to gymnastics, and she was crying in the car, and I'm like, what is wrong? And she's like, I can't go outside. I can't run to the door because the cicadas are going to get me. I was like, have you seen a cicada? And she's like, no. And I'm like, me neither. Like, there aren't any.
Right.
And so she was crying, and I was like, Kennedy, we're not going to miss gymnastics because you think you might see a cicada.
I know you told her this, but I told her too. I was like, they don't bite you.
I know. We watched a whole informational video on it. We learned all about them. They don't bite. They don't sting. I don't even think they can see. They're like blind. They just like float around. I will say they are a little like gross looking.
Mm-hmm.
So I get it, but they're being so dramatic. But so she cried. I made her go inside, obviously. Like, we weren't going to skip gymnastics. And she gets to gymnastics, and her coach is like, she was still pouting. So her coach was like, is she okay? Is she okay? And I'm like, yes, she is completely fine. But she was worried that she might see a cicada on the way inside the door. And her coach just looks at me, and I was like, I know. She's like, it's okay. I'll take care of it. I was like, thank you. She's a gem. But I was just like, ugh. And yeah, so they're just ruining my life. Literally ruining my life. So cicadas, get the heck out of here.
Sooner than later.
Yeah, because so how many weeks has it been? Like, I need a countdown. I feel like at least 3, right?
I was going to say, I feel like close to a month.
So in theory, if we're going on a 4 to 6 week timeline, we're almost done, right?
Yeah,
okay.
Surely.
We've got to be almost done. Hopefully.
No one loves them.
I know. Most kids do. And my kids like bugs.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
They love bugs. They catch all kinds of creatures in my backyard.
Just not those?
Not those. Not those. So.
Alright. So, I just went and binged this new show on Netflix. It's called Baby Reindeer. Have you heard of it?
Baby reindeer?
Yeah, and it has nothing to do with actual reindeer.
Babies or reindeers?
Nothing to do with babies or reindeers. So,
interesting.
You need to watch it. Y'all need to watch it because it's based on a true story. And I didn't realize this part until I finished watching it. I think there's 7 episodes. I watched them all within 24 hours. And that's a lot of TV for me. I didn't realize until after I finished it that the male actor in the show is actually who lived it.
So what is it about? I'm so confused.
So he produced the show and then acted as himself in the show when it really happened to him, which makes you like look at it in a totally different light. So it's about, he has a stalker, a female stalker.
Stalker?
Stalker.
Okay.
Am I not saying it right?
You said soccer at first, so I was like, is he a soccer coach?
A stalker.
A stalker. Oh, I did see a preview for this.
Yes.
It's called Baby Reindeer?
It's called Baby Reindeer because that's what she called him.
Oh my god, I just got chills. That's so creepy.
Yeah. So, real story, super crazy. You need to watch it. But he worked at a pub. She came in. She was crying. He felt bad for her. And they developed this, like, friendship. But then turns into, like, real stalking situation. It's really crazy. But I will give a little trigger warning. Episode 4 is really hard to watch. It does have, like, a sexual assault scene in it. Not with her. Nothing happened with her. But, just, like, he's just sharing parts of his own life.
Interesting.
But
that's so crazy. And he plays himself?
He plays himself.
Wow.
Which makes it like so much better.
Yeah.
Like he wrote the whole, like when there's shows based off of a true story, it's like they still change stuff.
Yeah.
Or it's not exactly how it happened. This is like exactly how it happened. But the real life woman is disputing it and trying to sue Netflix and sue him.
Well, we already know she's unhinged if she's being a stalker,
she's
so
definitely unwell.
She probably wants a payday.
Yeah, it's not gonna happen.
Oh my gosh, that's crazy.
Anyway, you need to watch
it's on Netflix?
It's on Netflix.
Okay, adding it to the list.
Yep.
Oh my gosh. Baby Reindeer. Whew. Well, I have been on a sourdough journey. And it's quite a journey indeed.
I know, everything you've made looks really good.
Everything I made did taste pretty good, I will say. The only thing about sourdough is First of all, I love to cook. Love cooking. Baking, you have to follow instructions. And it's like a science, you know? Where I feel like cooking is more of an art. You don't have to, like, anyone asks me for a recipe, I don't know. I just made it. I just, a little bit of this, a little bit of that. I cook with my heart.
In my life.
I just feel like you're either a cook or you're a baker. Bakers follow instructions.
Or you're neither.
Or you're neither. Well, that's true too. But, so baking has never really been my strong suit because you have to follow directions. And if you know me at all, like, I don't like to read directions. I don't like to follow instructions. I just don't.
You march to your own beat.
It's just not my thing.
To your own drum, to your own beat.
Yeah, one or the other.
Yeah.
But sourdough, you have to follow instructions. So it's been like a journey for me. Kristen, our friend, gave me a starter maybe like, I don't know, 6 months ago. And right when she gave it to me, she taught me how to do it. And I made my first loaf. And it turned out great. And it was good. I don't know if it was like, you know, everybody cuts open theirs and they're like, oh, a little bit of this. You need to work on that. And I'm like, tastes like bread. It's good to me. But, so I don't know if it's like a perfect loaf, but it was great. I thought it was great, which is really all that matters anyways.
Right.
But, so I did that, and then I kind of didn't know what to do from there because it takes like a whole day or 2 days sometimes to make your loaf of bread. Like, it's a long process. Commitment. Yeah, and it's like if you leave the house, like, do you bring your like stretch and folds with you? Like, it's like so much pressure. Like, you don't just do the steps and then put it in the oven. Like, you have to like put timers on and like all kinds of stuff. So it was like a lot. So then this week I was like, okay, I got this sourdough book for Christmas. I asked for from my mother-in-law, and Mallory Irving, who we've talked about before, she recommended it. It's the Food Nanny. I think it's called For the Love of Sourdough.
Cute.
And the recipes look great. So I was like, okay, I'm going to read the whole first part because it talks about like how you keep your starter going and what all of it means. So I was like, okay, I got to get an understanding of the sourdough journey. So I read the whole thing, like the first part, and then I was like, all right, I'm doing it. And I just kept feeding that starter, and I had like overflowing starter. I was like, okay, I'm making cookies, I'm making pancakes, I'm making bagels, I made a loaf of bread, I made all the things, Kara.
I need to try some.
I have 800 cookies if you'd like some cookies.
Yep, we're pausing the episode right now.
I'll be sending every one of our listeners a cookie. I still have some cookie dough in my fridge.
We buy sourdough bread, like from the farmer's market.
Yeah.
And whatever, but I've never made any. It just seems super intimidating to me.
It's a lot. I will admit it's a lot. But it's like once you kind of are in it, you're like, oh, okay, I'm going to do this and I'm going to do that. And
you need to sell it.
That's just a whole nother journey.
I have friends that, like, every week they sell however many loaves of sourdough bread and people are buying it.
Really?
Yeah. Side hustle.
Maybe when I come back from the summer. Yeah. Danielle's Bakery now opening.
Danielle's dough.
Tyler took some to work and he's like, everybody loved it. I was like, okay.
See?
Yeah. Maybe that'll be my new journey.
Yeah.
But I think it ebbs and flows because I did so much. Now I'm like, I don't want to do anymore.
Yeah. No, that makes sense.
But we'll see. It is fun and it's like rewarding when you like, you're like, look at all my goods that I have. I could have opened a stand on the side of the road and definitely sold some stuff because I had a lot. I still have a lot in my fridge.
Yeah.
In my freezer.
Oh, okay. So you can freeze it and keep it for later.
Yeah. I did look up if you could freeze cookies because I was like, I got so many. Like, should I put them in the freezer? And they said you can keep cookies in the freezer for 8 months.
Oh.
So I was thinking I'm going to get ice cream and make ice cream sandwiches and put them in the freezer.
That's a great idea.
Yeah. So, you know, the execution is not my strong suit all the time. So we'll see if I get ice cream at the grocery this week.
I volunteer to be your taste tester.
Oh, yeah. Good stuff.
So what else is new?
Well, we officially ended our first year of homeschool. Thank you. It's kind of crazy because when you start out, you're like, okay, can I do this? You know, like I'll give myself a couple months, like, and then we'll go from there. We'll reassess, whatever. But it's been good. Like, everybody's doing great. I've decided what kind of curriculum I'm going to get for next year. And
what kind is
be
it?
A little more structured. We're going to do the good and the beautiful.
I knew you were going to say that. Yeah, that's awesome.
It looks really great. And we are going to be with our nature group again next year. So we had our last official, like, meeting yesterday, actually. And that was great. And it's just, like, cool because, you know, I think one of the main things that people are worried about when they start homeschooling is, like, the socialization aspect. And you want to make sure, like, your kids have friends and, like, whatever. So that can be intimidating. But it's just so cool because, like, now they have this big group of friends and they see each other, like, every week, every other week. And they're just, like, making real, true friendships. And it's so cool.
Yeah, that's fun.
Like, I don't know. I'm just really excited about it. And we have, like, some planning meetings coming up for next year. And I think it's going to be really great.
There is a used bookstore here in Murfreesboro. I think it's called the Happy Book Stack.
Yep.
Is that what it's called?
Love that store.
And they have that curriculum in there.
Oh, so I need to go there. I didn't even think about that.
Yeah. So
I'm
if
gonna
you
do
needed
that.
like supplemental
Yeah.
things, they have all of it there.
Ooh, yeah, because I just told Tyler, I was like, this is what I'm getting. And he's like, okay, is it going to be $1 million? And I was like, no. But I need to look
half
there first. Yeah, just half. No big deal.
Yeah. I saw when I was in there, they have like a whole homeschool section.
Ooh, I love that store. It's so cool because you can get used books for like $2-3.
And good books.
Yeah, like books current books
that I've been wanting to read. I took
like
a
Reese's
bunch.
Book Club books.
Yeah. When I finished teaching, I had a robust classroom library. And I donated like what I could to other teachers, and I let students take books home if they wanted, and I still had a lot of books left. So I took them all there because I can't bring any more books into my house.
You probably have like $1 million in credit there, don't you?
So that's what I was going to say. I have so much credit there.
Yeah.
I think, well, it's not $1 million. I think it's like 75, but
still, you can get a lot of books there for $75.
Yeah.
And they have games, like board games, and they have records if you have a record player. But the records, well, I guess records these days are like $40, and records there are like $12. So
yeah,
that's a good deal still.
That is a good deal. Speaking of end of school year, it's been like a weird
because
moment for
you're not having summer break.
Because I'm not having summer break. So if you are just now listening, I used to teach high school English for the last 3 years. And so obviously one of the highlights of being a teacher is having, your 2 months of summer break. And I just started a new job about a month ago. So my dad texted me the other day and was like, happy last week of work. Hope you had the best summer break. And it was like, just kidding. You're in traffic. And I was like, what a turd. But I keep seeing on Facebook, like, there's some teachers that are like, last day of school, like, can't wait to be back in August. But I would say like 5 times the amount of people that I've seen post that, I've seen quitting teaching.
Really?
Yes.
It's not like super surprising. I don't think the teachers are like getting a lot of
appreciation.
Yeah, that's a good word.
Yeah. But I don't know. That just like really stuck out to me. Like several people that I know that are like good teachers are stepping down. A girl that I follow on Instagram who has a big following just took like a 1-year leave, and she's like on YouTube commercials and things for teaching, like very influential. And some of the people that I know, they're like going to stay at home with their kids, but others are like totally leaving and doing something different. So it was just interesting and sad.
Yeah.
And as much as I miss the kids, it's not been a decision that I regret.
Yeah.
So
even with no summer vacation?
Even with no summer vacation.
Yeah.
And even though I have a commute now and I didn't have a commute before, I feel like when it's the right thing, you would rather put that drive or that time in.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Absolutely. Yeah. It's all about perspective for sure. Yeah. Speaking of driving, this is something that I wanted to ask you because I yesterday was pulling into my driveway and opened my garage, and I just see all these like toys everywhere. And like we have a fridge in our garage, and it just got me thinking. And I looked down my street, and like everybody's parked in their driveway, and I'm like, does anyone use their garage? Is that like a thing?
That's funny that you mentioned that, because we just had this conversation, a coworker and I, the other day, about how 2-car garages are not 2-car garages.
Yeah.
Like, no one has a garage that can fit 2 cars anymore unless it's like a 3-car garage.
Yes.
And especially in our garage, we have like storage.
Yeah.
And things up against the wall. We've got like the kids' bikes and
right.
little toy cars and whatever, like cars they can ride in. We don't have a fridge out there or anything, but there would be no room for me to park my car. Plus, I have this irrational fear of parking in the garage and like backing up into the wall or something.
Oh, like crashing into your house?
Yes, crashing into my own home. But Ryan parks his police cruiser in
the garage.
And then we park out in the street.
Interesting. Yeah, I feel like everyone on my street parks in the driveway.
Mm-hmm.
Even people who have 3-car garages. Yeah, it's crazy. And I'm like, is that like a Southern thing? Is that like you're in your 30s thing? Like, I don't know. Is it just everybody does that?
I don't know. My parents park in their garage.
They do?
Yeah.
My mom parks in her garage.
Yeah.
She does have stuff in her garage, but she has a 2-car garage and she has like a smaller car. So like her stuff is on one side and her car goes on the other side.
That's how ours is too.
Yeah. I don't know, but I mean, if there's a big storm coming and it says there's going to be hail, I will move some stuff around and back my car in, but I have to park at an angle to fit in my garage.
Mm-hmm.
Like, it's a little tight squeeze. Or if it snows, I always park in the garage, because then I'm like, at least we have one car that's not covered, and if we needed to go somewhere, we could do that.
It's totally a convenience to have.
Yeah. Because I would never want to have a house that didn't have a garage, but I'm like, I'm not even really utilizing it for what it's supposed to be for.
Ryan, my husband, always says, like, well, 2 things. We were talking about this at work the other day too, of like things that when you were a kid made you think other people were rich.
Oh yeah.
And one of them was actually a fridge in the garage.
Yeah. But
Ryan has this thing of like, if you have a garage on the side of your house, that you're
like
rich.
Connected to your house.
No, not even like a separate garage. Just the fact that your door to your garage is on the side of your house rather than the front of your house.
Interesting.
Yeah. And then driveways that are like a circle in front of your house where you can park your car.
Yeah.
And I'm like, if I had that kind of driveway, I wouldn't park my car in front of my house anyway.
Yeah.
But he like thinks those people are loaded.
Interesting. That's funny. What would I think makes somebody as a kid? I don't even think I really thought about people having money or not when I was a kid.
Oh, I know my too. When kids would bring Lunchables for lunch, like I had like a bologna sandwich in a Ziploc bag, and they got to have the cool Lunchable with a Capri Sun, and I was like, they're rich. And
I feel like a Lunchable and a bologna sandwich cost the same amount of money.
I don't know, but they had like the cool ones. Like they had like the nachos with the salsa.
I did. That was the one I liked of Lunchables. I didn't like the other ones, but I liked the nacho ones.
Yeah, the nacho ones are good. What else? Oh, I remember the first time I went to a friend's house and they had a pull-out freezer. Instead of like a 2-door refrigerator and freezer, they had a pull-out freezer, like a deep one. And I was like, oh, this is fancy.
This is fancy. Yeah, I don't think I ever really thought about other people having money or not. I just...
Well, that's good.
I never, like...
It's a good way to live.
Yeah, I don't know. I never, like, crossed my mind as a child. Like, this person is rich or not. I don't know.
Well, see, my husband grew up, like, not wealthy.
Yeah.
So the things that he thinks compared to the things that I think are, like, interesting to me.
Yeah.
Like, I remember when we first started dating, my parents don't live in this house anymore, but they had, like, a white brick home.
Mm-hmm.
And he was like, oh, my gosh, you live in an all-brick home.
Like brick means
like
it's...
Brick means nice in his mind.
Interesting.
Yeah, which, like, when we built our house, we didn't build a brick home, even though we had an option to build a brick home.
Yeah.
Because that doesn't mean anything to me.
See, in my mind, brick means, like, it's more sturdy in a storm.
Yeah. I mean, probably is. We just built a hardy board home, but
I
liked the look of the white hardy board.
Yeah.
With, like, black shutters. I just was, like, in that, I don't know.
That era.
That era.
Yeah. Like,
I wanted
farmhouse chic kind of look.
Yeah.
That's so interesting. Yeah, I want to think on it. I can't think of anything off the top of my head, but that is so interesting of like when you're a kid, what you think versus like now. I wonder what Kennedy would say. Like, cause cause she's very opinionated, and she's got thoughts.
Oh yeah,
about those kind of things.
She does for sure.
Whereas me as a child, I don't think I was really thinking about much other than, I don't know, playing and eating. Which I guess is fine, but...
No, it's a good way to live.
I wasn't paying attention to the other stuff. I also wrote down summer vacation and I can't remember why. Are you going on summer? You are going on summer vacation.
Yes. So we have one. I'm actually like stressed out about it, so I don't even want to talk about it. But I'm going to talk about it. We have one in 4 weeks, I think. I'm stressed because I need to just make a packing list.
Okay.
And go down on Amazon and buy the things that I need. Yeah. Because this is our first time going to the beach with 2 kids.
I have some things for you to order.
Okay. Well, we have like a pop-up tent that we used when Nolan was little. And it's got like netting or whatever, so it's breathable. And it's got like a little baby pool that they can sit in at the bottom. I used to have a float that had a canopy on it that the little legs can go down in. You know what I'm talking about? But I don't know where it is, so I need to buy another one of those. I'm terrified that she's going to burn because she's got little baby skin.
Just get her like the shirts.
The rash guards.
Yeah. Like, I know all those cute bathing suits, but, like, I always just put
the beach.
Yeah. I just put the rash guards and a hat.
Yeah. She does have, we got matching swimsuits.
Which, that's so cute. And still wear them, but bring the rash guard to put on top.
Yeah.
Like, take your pictures when you're first there, and then you put the rash guard on.
Yeah.
To protect.
So, it's mainly just the packing part. Like, I don't know, maybe everyone's like this, or maybe this is just like a ungrateful type thing, but I feel like I need to buy new clothes.
No, I think that's everybody.
For vacation?
Yeah. No, it's like you wear the same sweatpants every day of your life at home, but like you need an entire new wardrobe to go on vacation.
Right.
I think everyone feels that way. And if you don't, you're lying.
I think those like crocheted looking like
so
beach cover-ups are so cute. And I'm like, I need one of those.
Yeah.
Which I've been on a real Amazon kick lately.
Yeah, they have some good stuff.
Like, I can find, like, pretty affordable work clothes. It's really bad. Like, every weekend I'm on Amazon, and I'm like, these are my 3 outfits I'm going to wear to the office this week. Because
so what you're saying is you need a new outfit even when you're not on vacation.
Yeah, it's really bad. Which I'm slowly growing my...
Is this new? Because this is super cute.
And it's from Amazon.
Oh, yeah. I love it.
And they have it in, like, a million other patterns. So
okay, send that to me. I want that, too.
I just bought it in another pattern this morning.
I think it's super cute.
So, thanks.
Yeah, I love Amazon for stuff like that too, because it's like, it doesn't need to be like super high quality for like trendy stuff, you know, because you're not going to wear it probably 4 years from now, you know, so it doesn't have to hold up that.
Right, and you know what, yesterday this blogger that I follow, her name's Macy Blackwell. Do you follow her? She does like all the cute like holiday things.
Okay.
Like a Halloween, she does like the big arch around their front porch with like pumpkins and skulls and whatever. That's like her niche, is like holiday stuff.
Okay. I love it.
But she did like a collab with Cupshe.
Okay.
And I was thinking, okay, I've never bought anything off Cupshe, so I just was ignorant. But she posted like these really cute dresses, like beachy dresses, and then bathing suits, which I'm not wearing a 2-piece this summer. That's a different conversation. But I was expecting the beach dresses to be like $50-$60. Like, you know, when you look on boutique websites, they're always that much. It was like $25.
Nice.
For like a really cute dress.
When we went to Italy, I got some stuff from there because I was like, it's more specific, like, looks I was going for, but I'm not necessarily going to wear them again, you know, in my everyday life, but I wanted some cute stuff for when we were there, and they do have very affordable prices.
I need to get on Shein.
So, I knew you were going to say that. And they do have good stuff. I'm not going to lie, that dress I wore in our pictures, you guys will see, it's like a 2-tone pink dress. It's from Shein, but I just, like, hate them as a brand. I've heard so many bad things about them, like...
So, like, fast fashion?
That, and, like, they were selling, like, swastika necklaces.
Oh.
Yeah, wow. Like, that's not cool.
Yeah.
Like, hello.
You're ruining it for me.
Yeah, so, like, they have, like, all this bad stuff going on internally as a company.
I just dropped the laptop.
That's all right. But, yeah, but their stuff is cute and trendy and cheap. So it's like, you know.
I just need to not spend a fortune. Like, Nolan needs all new swim trunks. Like, he can't fit his swim trunks. And Ryan hardly has clothes as it is.
Honestly, Walmart.
Okay, that's
you
what
need
I
to go to Walmart because for the little boy stuff, amazing. So much cute stuff. Even for us, though. Like, us, it's just harder. Like, I see all this cute stuff online, and then I go to the store. My store doesn't have it for me. And honestly, ordering on their website is just like a little difficult. I don't know if it's just me, I'm being like annoying, but ordering off of Walmart's website is hard for me.
It's just not user friendly.
It's not at all. But they have really cute stuff and you wouldn't expect it. Like, I have gotten so much good stuff, especially for the kids. And they have matching stuff. Like,
oh, cute.
And your kids are at the point where, like, they're close enough in size that the matching stuff works.
Right, that they'll have both sizes.
Because the problem with Kennedy is she is now in, like, the older girls section. And then now Emery is, like, baby. And Grayson's in, like, the T, like 4T, 5T.
Right.
So, like, getting something in all three of those sizes is kind of hard.
Yeah.
I can usually get two, like, either Grayson and Kennedy, or I can get Grayson and Emery, but I can't get all three. So, you know, first world problem.
No, that makes sense.
But definitely Walmart, I would recommend.
Okay, anytime I need to shop too, I'll get on either like TikTok and look up whatever, or I'll just get on Like to Know It. You know what that is?
Yeah.
And just type in whatever there. Like, the easier it is, I can just see it, click on it, buy it there.
Yeah.
This is what I need to do.
Also, though, if you need bathing suits, Ruffle Butts, they have really good ones, and those are like the UPF in the bathing suits. So it's like UPF 50 or whatever. So it's like sun protecting.
Yeah.
But they're always having sales because regularly their prices are a little high, but they're always having sales, and they do have matching as well. Cute. If matching is important to you.
Yeah. No, I need to look. But anyway, vacation, I've just been stressed about the packing part. I'm excited about it. It just is like sneaking up.
Yeah. You always think you have so much more time than you really do.
Yeah. And I'm like, some of these things are going to take some time to get in.
Yeah. So you got to start making it now. Exactly. I already have a list for things that I need to pack for when we go to Florida, which we leave the end of June. So.
We're leaving around the same time, yeah. I leave on the 22nd. I think you leave on the 26th.
Yeah. We're going to Florida for the summer.
I know, I'm so jealous.
So, programming announcement, we will be going on summer break. And so should all of you.
Yep, summer vacay. Also, by the time that this episode comes out, you guys will have heard our last episode.
Yes, which is our very first guest.
I know, it was so fun, and I feel like she did such a great job. I'm so excited about having guests, and we have a couple more coming up for you guys. So.
Yes, and if you have anybody that you want to request to be on the podcast, we would love to hear your input on that. We really are leaning into the guest aspect, and we're really excited about it.
Yeah, no, it was such a good episode. It was probably my favorite one we've ever done.
Yeah, I think so too. And you'll get to meet Chelsea and Skin Confidence before this episode. So you'll have already met her. Yeah. You'll love her just as much as we do.
Yeah, no, she's great.
And she also recommends SPF.
Oh, yeah. She highly endorses SPF.
Yes, which I love. And if you haven't seen it yet, we did do a giveaway on our Instagram, and we have one of her hats, and it talks about your SPF on her hats, and I need to get one of those.
I know, I need one too. And she donated some good sunscreen too, like medical grade sunscreen.
Yeah, I hadn't heard of them. Well, the science one, that one I had heard of, and she had talked about it. But the whipped one,
I
had never heard that before, and now I'm getting all these like ads for it, and everybody loves it. So I'm like, dang, like whoever wins this is gonna be really lucky.
I know.
It's like some good stuff. Yeah. So get all your summer essentials.
Cute, bright Stanley.
Yes. Love that. Gotta love Stanley. Oh yeah, and my new shirt. Did you see it, Kara? I got it for Mother's Day. The iced coffee, the Stanley water, and the Haka.
I love it.
Kennedy came up to me and she goes, Mommy, you have one of those. And I was like, yeah, I do. Because I obviously am, well, no, obviously, I am breastfeeding, and it's a chore. And I don't know about you. Did you ever pump?
Yes, with Collins, I pretty much exclusively pumped.
Well, God bless you, because, and everyone who pumps, like, I feel like with Kennedy, everybody was like, okay, you have to feed her, and then you have to pump right away for 15 minutes every time you feed her, and this and that, and it was like, you need to get a freezer stash, and you need to do this and that. And
that's
it was
how
like,
you get an oversupply.
Well, yeah, and it was just like so overwhelming for me. I hated pumping. Did you hate pumping?
With Nolan, I hated pumping. With Collins, I quickly learned I wasn't going to be able to keep up with her. She still is like a huge eater.
Yeah.
She out eats our entire family, literally.
I love that about her.
So I bought the LV.
Okay.
Well, I ran it through our insurance.
Yeah.
What is it?
Mine had
Aeroflow.
Yeah, mine had that too. I never got it, but I still technically can.
Yeah, the LV I loved. I knew I was going back to work.
Yeah, like, that makes sense.
3 months after having her, so I needed something that was silent. I was so nervous. Like, what if I had to pump in front of students?
And it's like discreet too.
And it barely made any sort of noise. But I didn't mind that at all. I really liked that pump.
Okay.
So.
Yeah, I've heard great things about it, and I wanted to get it, but now that I'm home, it's like kind of seems like unnecessary. But I don't know, maybe like once she starts eating more, I might do it then, just because. So all that to say, right now I'm not pumping. I'm only using the Haka unless I'm like gone, like away from her, and I'm like missing a feeding or whatever, because I just like hate it. And I feel like there was so much pressure with Kennedy. Grayson wasn't as bad, but I did pump. And I have like the Spectra one that's like you don't have to plug into the wall.
I have that one too, and for some reason this is like maybe TMI, but I felt like the Spectra like hurt.
Yeah, it can. That's
So I did not love like the ones that go in the wall. I don't know what they're called. It's not manual, but it's like
plug in.
Like the ones that are a box.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like I don't like industrial pumps almost.
Yeah.
I don't prefer
I think
those.
They call it like medical grade.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't prefer those, but I really liked the
LV
portable ones. Yeah.
Yeah. So I think maybe once she starts eating, I do want to start pumping because that'll just like keep my supply up, because that's one thing with Grayson. When he started eating, my supply just like obviously he didn't need as much milk obviously, but my supply just like went down. And then oh my gosh, I swear Emery is already getting a tooth. 2 teeth actually.
Wow. Yeah,
she's 3 months, by the way. 3 months, and I can feel it. And the reason I think so is because she's already biting me. Which, if you are a breastfeeding mom, you know that's ridiculous.
Yeah,
and it hurts.
To remember when Collins got her first tooth. I'm so bad about remembering. Like, if people are like, when did they first start crawling? I'm like, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't remember either.
Like,
but I know that
when they were born and now.
And now, exactly. Those milestones. Well, that's why, like, people don't do baby books. And then, like, people have said to me, like, I can't believe you still do baby books for baby number 3. And I'm like, how do you remember everything if you don't write it down? Like, I can't remember. I go back and look, and I'm like, how big was Kennedy at 6 months? Oh, I wrote it down. Like, it's in there.
We may have talked about this before, but I don't do baby books. I tried with Nolan, and I just, like, couldn't keep up with it.
Yeah.
And then I had some weird mom guilt about it, and so with Collins, I didn't even try. We do, like, the journals.
Yes, we did talk about that. Yes.
Yeah.
Actually, speaking of that, I got Kennedy a Mom and Me journal for her birthday this year. She looked at it and she was like, huh, and like put it aside, and I was like, But I think when she realizes what it is and we start doing it, she's really gonna like it, because she's 6 now. So I think like she can't like write me a whole paragraph or anything, but like there's like coloring things we can do together where like she draws half the picture and I draw half. And I'm like, oh, I'm so excited for that. Like to, I don't know.
No, that's sweet.
Strengthen our bond.
Yeah, and she can always look back on that.
Yeah, because right now she's very much daddy's girl, which is fine. You know, it's fine. Everything's fine. No, I want her to be a daddy's girl, honestly. But sometimes I'm like, you love me too, right?
Right.
Like, come on.
Collins is 100% daddy's girl.
Yeah.
I don't know. She she's still like good with me though. Like her big thing now is hi mommy.
Oh.
Hi mommy. And then she'll sweet. If I don't respond, she'll immediately say hi baby because she knows that's what I would say back.
That's so cute. Yeah. I love that. That's something you have to write down to remember.
She is at a good age. 2 is my favorite age of Nolan's, and so she's gonna be 2 in August, and I'm excited for it.
Crazy. I feel like she was just born.
I know.
Time flies.
I can't believe it. We're trying to decide if we're going to do a birthday party for her this year or not. With Nolan, we only ever did the first birthday party. And then if you count this year as a party, I don't really...
It was a party.
You think so? We just
Absolutely, it was a party.
We didn't have cake.
I will say, Grayson was disappointed there was no cake.
Well, we couldn't sneak the cake into the bounce place.
I told him that. I was like, we were not allowed to bring a cake, Grayson, and it wasn't your party.
Well, Nolan would have been disappointed too. But
wait, he got the donuts.
He got the donut cake. Yeah. Yes. Donut whole cake from Donut Country. That's the way to go if you're local.
That's what Kennedy wanted for her birthday too. I gave her the option. I was like, do you want a cake or do you want donuts? And she wanted the donuts from Donut Country.
And you did it?
Yep.
Oh.
We did.
What was I going to say? Oh, we're trying to decide whether we should do a birthday party, and she's Minnie Mouse obsessed.
Oh, so we did that for Kenny's second birthday.
Oh, Toodles! Yes, I'm thinking
I still have stuff. You can have.
Well, there we go. There we go. But I just don't want to like rent a place and do a whole big.
Just do it at your house.
I'm thinking about it. So I haven't hosted at our house in like a year now. Like I don't know if you remember, but the first few book clubs.
Yeah.
We hosted at my house, and then like since then I've just never volunteered.
Yeah.
Because we got some water damage. So our shower flooded one time.
Yeah.
And it leaked into our whole kitchen ceiling. And we just got it fixed yesterday.
Oh,
that was my house project. So
I saw that you were doing something.
Yes,
yeah. Oh, nice.
So
perfect.
Now I'm like, okay, we can host people.
I know what you can do. Now you can get a bounce house for your party, and my kids can go in your bounce house because ours was ruined.
I was thinking that because Kristen, our friend who has a bounce house company, Hop and Mingle, she posted a Minnie Mouse party, and it had like a really cute balloon arch on it, and like a cutout of Minnie Mouse. I'm getting
really good at balloon arches, Kara, so I can make a really good one for you.
I need to figure out where this Minnie Mouse cutout came from, though. It was like probably 2 feet tall.
I'll find it for you on the internet.
Okay.
Probably on Amazon, honestly.
Because she would like die over that.
Yes. Ooh, I'm so excited. You have to do it. I literally have so much stuff in my upstairs. I keep like a bin of like birthday decorations and stuff. Whatever's left over from each party. So we have stuff up there.
Perfect.
Yay! I'm so
There's
excited.
some really cute ones too I found on Pinterest where it's like boho Minnie Mouse and it's like muted colors instead of it being like all pink and black or whatever.
Yeah.
But I'm not great at that stuff, so we'll see.
Yeah.
It was cute though. Like they used like disco balls and they
fun.
made like
I love that.
Mickey Mouse ears.
Yeah.
With the disco balls. It was cute.
There's so much fun stuff you can do.
I know.
For the little kids, it's like so fun. Tyler and I, we already decided what we're doing for our birthday next year. I told my sister and she's like, how even old are you turning? Like, is it a milestone birthday? And I was like, well, we're turning 35.
Oh, that is a milestone birthday.
So it counts.
Yeah.
And I already know the day, that we picked a day and everything. And
can you say what it is?
Yes, the theme is Jersey Shore.
Oh my gosh.
I'm obsessed with Jersey Shore.
That's funny.
Obsessed.
So are you going to dress up?
Yes. And so all our guests, including you better have a poof in your hair. You better be snooking it up.
I'm going to try my best.
Good. I'm so excited about it. Like, so excited.
That's funny. I'll need to get, like, a really bad spray tan.
Yes. Yes. Oh, my gosh. There's so many things you can do with it. Did you ever watch Jersey Shore?
Yeah.
Okay, you watched it back in the day?
Gym tan laundry.
Yes.
I was
beat up.
Yes.
Boom, boom, boom. I love it. I'm obsessed. And
that was a show that I was not allowed to watch, that I watched when my parents weren't home.
Really?
Yes, and I would like... We had this remote where you could hit last, and it would show you what channel you were last on.
Oh my
So
god!
I would have to change the channel twice.
Oh
so that
my god! Really?
See that I was on MTV.
Covering your tracks.
Yeah.
That's hilarious.
It's bad.
But do you watch Jersey Shore Family Reunion?
No, I haven't.
Okay, I swear it's even better than the original show. It's all of them.
Wow.
Well, so in the beginning, Sammy wasn't on it, but she just came back, and now it's so Angelina, Dina, and Sammy have never all three been together on the show, and now all three of them are on.
Okay.
Which Dina is my favorite. Tyler always says that I'm most like Dina, and especially like maybe not back in the day, but now because we watch Family Reunion, and so if you watch it, I'm very much like Dina.
I don't remember who Dina is.
She came in after Angelina left.
Okay, I just remember the main people. This was like 15 years ago.
Angelina was only on for like a little while, and then
Did she
left.
date Mike?
I feel like everybody has dated Mike.
That's true. That's very true.
I don't know. Now you have to watch it. That's required watching for our show. If you are 30-ish, you need to watch Jersey Shore Family Reunion. And if you are friends with me, you're invited to my birthday party.
Yep.
In 2025.
You're all invited.
Jersey Shore Family Reunion themed.
That's cute.
Yes.
I like that.
I love it. I'm so excited.
I need to figure out, we have so many book club birthdays in July that we need to plan. You won't be here.
I was going to say, I won't be here.
How did that work last year? You just had
I stayed for your birthday.
Oh,
yeah. I pushed it back so I could stay, but I can't this year because my mom's birthday.
Your mom's birthday theme is so cute.
She's doing a teeny bit older, and I think we're going to do an episode with her while we're in Florida, while I'm in Florida.
That's exciting.
Carol will be remote, but
it's a teeny bit like a martini.
Yes.
Isn't that cute?
And the cake you sent me, my sister and I already have that pinned. We're gonna get it.
Yeah, it was
I don't know if I sent it to my mom or not, but we're gonna get that cake because it's so cute.
So she knows the theme.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, it's not a surprise party.
Gotcha.
But we are very excited. I told her to start ordering stuff already, so
yeah,
we're in it.
I was gonna say something and I just totally forgot.
The book club birthdays in July.
Oh yeah, I've been wanting to go to. Is it called 60 Vines?
Oh yeah, you've never been
there. I've never been there.
Okay, well you can go without me because I've been there 100 times and I love it.
I just need a
excuse to go.
Well, yes, but I was gonna say I need a more chill birthday.
Oh, than last year.
Kara was wilding out last year.
It was fun though.
It was fun.
I want to go to a couple new bars on Broadway have opened. I know that's not really like our thing to like go out on Broadway, but I think every once in a while it's so fun. Yeah. So I want to go to once Morgan Wallen's bar. I knew you were gonna say that. I want to go to that bar and Lainey Wilson.
Oh, I didn't know she was having one.
And Luke Combs.
This is like such a thing. When I was in my Broadway hopping days, there were no. Yeah. The first one I remember was of Jailhouse, and that was like the place.
Yeah. Well, it's closed now.
Is it really?
It's now Lainey Wilson.
Oh,
Bell bottoms up. I know, but FGL has broken up, so it makes sense that their bar is closed.
Okay, I guess. Yeah. But it's going to be the same, like all those, like different floors and whatever.
Okay. Yep. I think I don't know if it's open right now, but it's opening very soon if it's not already open.
Miranda Lambert has a bar.
Yes, I fell off stage there once.
Oh.
Thanks. Yeah. What a reaction. You're like, oh. It was hilarious, actually, but I really hurt my knees.
Yeah, that sounds awful.
I went with my sister and one of her friends for her birthday, and I was dancing, and this guy came to talk to me, and I was just like, I look at him, and I was boop.
Oh no.
I was trying to get out of the way, and I just fell right off stage.
You got out of the way.
I got out of the way. Yeah. And then I just popped right back up.
That's great.
But yeah, we'll have to plan to all do a little.
Check them out. We can wear our hats that we make, our cowgirl hats.
Yes! Oh my gosh, I forgot about that. But yes, cute. I'm gonna make a 30-ish one.
I also really want to do the make your own trucker hats with like the vinyl patches.
Ooh, Kara, I love that.
Yeah.
Okay, we're gonna do that as like a 30-ish community get together.
Yeah.
So mark your calendars now.
Well, there's people like vendors.
No, I know.
That will do that.
Yeah. I want to make a 30-ish trucker hat. Yeah.
Yeah, no, I want to too. I was just thinking about how I went to the farmer's market last weekend, and there's a floral shop, Vitas. I think that's how you say it. They're so sweet there. It's like a family-owned business. And they had a girl in there doing permanent jewelry and the trucker hats.
Oh, I love that.
So I feel like
I need to go to the farmer's market.
Yes, we should go. It's every Saturday from 8 to noon if you're local. So
I'm going to put that on my calendar, honestly. Before I leave, I want to go.
Yeah.
I just feel like something always has happened where I couldn't go. But I need to go. I want to do that, and then we need to plan Broadway.
Okay.
So we'll let everybody know in plenty of time. So if you need an excuse to come to Nashville.
Yep, we'll make it happen.
Yes. Whoop, whoop.
All right.
Bye.
Bye. Love y'all.
All right, guys. Thank you for listening today. I'm Danielle.
And I'm Kara.
And remember, we're all just walking each other home. Please subscribe to our YouTube channel. You can find us every Tuesday for a new episode on Apple and Spotify. Leave us a 5-star review and follow us on Instagram at 30ish_podcast. Bye.